Hello, this is Greg Allison from Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm. It's monsoon season here in Tawny, Alabama. Man, we've been getting a lot of rain. Of course, this is the swamp behind my house, actually behind my neighbor's house up here in this subdivision I live in, but you wouldn't know I was in the subdivision, would you, looking around here? In any event, I'm going to post a video here about my dad. My 97-year-old dad is incredible. He drives, he cooks, he cleans, he mows his own yard, he takes care of himself. He's a World War II vet and he's got lots of stories. I could do a lot of videos from my dad, good Lord willing. This is not typical video from my channel based on homestead type topics. But it is a great human interest type video. It gives you a little background about me and the kind of drive that goes into me coming from my dad. And I think he's just a great guy with a lot of interesting stories. Do you like seeing video like this? I'm not going to post a ton of videos on my dad, but occasionally I'll put a few up if you guys are interested. Especially, he's got some stories about agriculture because he was a USDA government inspector and basically got Secretary of Agriculture Earl Butts caught in a lie. But he was the Secretary of Agriculture under Nixon. I go figure that. But in any event, you'd be interested maybe in seeing those things. I don't know. Let me know if you like this, if you want me to keep posting videos like this. And quite frankly, I've got a lot of other very interesting topics that's outside the homestead theme in areas of rocket engineering, science, technology. Do you want to see topics like that in particular? Well, if you've seen my videos on Leak Project, you know what I'm talking about. Give me some feedback. Thank you. Hey, in World War II, you got hit by a dud shell of artillery. What happened when that artillery hit your truck?
It hit the wall in and threw me about 60 foot through there.
How far?
About 60 foot, broke with the shoulder. No, the helmet off as the truck come by and stuck up that wool.
You be all right?
That wool kept you right under them steel button.
Oh, yeah.
The tire of that truck got that, I was rolling, got that cap off my head.
The wool cap?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that close come running over me.
Oh, Lord, that's close.
The old guy thought he'd run over me, thought he'd kill me.
That's close. You was driving, right?
No, I wasn't driving.
You was right. Are you a passenger?
Yeah.
In front or back?
Well, they just, fronts all them trucks had.
Oh, wasn't a deuce and a half? Oh, okay. So you learned to drive a Jeep in the Army?
Yeah.
First thing you ever drove, wasn't it?
A 4x, 6x.
6x?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you never had electricity or messed with any of that you got in the Army. You was doing telephone switching networks, weren't you?
Yeah.
Jumping out of airplanes, never flown? You ever shot a gun before you went in the Army?
Yeah.
You had? All right. Well, what do you want to tell the world?
It was hell.
Yeah, that's what war is. Oh well. What are you saying about Iceland?
We was up there on the range and we got the carbines
Yeah.
and we had practice, shots and then practice. We're going to have a preliminary and we'd have to reel when we counted. 3 of us had a bid up on it, and the lieutenant was going to disqualify me. I shot the highest range on the range.
Why do you want to disqualify you? Because you shot so high, he thought you was cheating?
Yeah, and I shoot left-handed, he didn't like that.
Oh.
And after it was over with, he said, better set down and shot eyes out of squirrel on top of a tree. I never shot a squirrel in my life at that time.
Okay, that's why I asked you if you'd ever shot a gun. I was wondering.
I had shot a rifle.
Oh, okay. Shot a rifle before. All right, well. So, you ran a PX on the side or something at one time, didn't you?
After the war's over, I had over 3 of them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You fell and broke some skin, didn't you, up in the Alps or somewhere? Somewhere in the mountains up in Germany, or what happened? Did you fall and break something? No?
My shoulder broke.
Shoulder broke?
Yeah.
What did you break when you got thrown out of that truck when it hit
Shoulder.
you? It was your shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't get a Purple Heart for that?
No.
Huh.
Didn't get that.
These days you probably got a Purple Heart for something like that.
X-ray, in X-ray, we just put in a sling and stayed in the hospital 3 days, and well, come in mess hall after that evening. The old colonel sent somebody over there, they fed me. I went to the hospital, stayed 3 days, come out and had to go back working.
Well, all the years you worked as a deputy sheriff busting moonshiners, what was your favorite part of that job?
Sitting watching how they acted.
Say what?
Watching the actions of the people.
The actions of people.
Yeah.
What entertained you about watching the actions of people?
What they do.
What kind of crazy? What's the craziest thing you ever seen them do?
Drop a bridge and clear across a branch.
Drop a what?
Drop a bridge and go clear across a branch. Branch.
A
Mound moving.
A bridget.
Drop the bridges.
Oh, bridges. Oh, and run clear across the branch. Try to get away from you.
No, they trying to keep filling bridges full.
Ah! Oh, God. All right.
That's the latest thing I've seen in it.
Oh, Lord. You seen some crazy stuff then.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that'll be enough video for today.
What?
What?
What is one of them things worth?
I don't know. You probably get one, $200 or $300 maybe. So, you gonna get you a movie camera?
Huh?
You gonna get you a movie camera?
I doubt it.
All right. Well,
My age, I don't need to get nothing.
yeah, you never know. Shoot. So you gonna mow your yards again this year?
Plan on it.
All right. He's got a bunch of leaves to get up out here.
Mow them up.
Do you? All right. So, how's the pecans doing this year?
He didn't no good.
They do any good?
This tree out here, but he's back here.
How's your rose garden? You make some good roses this year, flowers?
I made a few. I haven't been able to take care of them the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, because you've been watching Melbourne Nursing Home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once you pulled me a present, I took care of it here at the house.
Yeah. Alrighty. Cool. Okay, Daddy, so you had a ABC News crew come out of the house on 2 occasions. On one occasion, they went to the old house. And this old guy was head of the film crew, big tall man, big guy. Just came back from filming in Israel, right?
No.
Where was he? Turkey?
It has to be Alexis was in Atlanta that day, and if it didn't elect Jackson, he had to be in Israel. If it elected Jackson, if it didn't, he had to be in Atlanta. Had to be in Israel the next day.
But he'd been over there not long ago.
Huh?
He saw me smoking some tobacco, and he didn't know what it was, and he wanted some, he asked me what it was, and I told him it was my special blend. He said, well, I just got back from Turkey. He said, I got some Turkish tobacco. Do you want to swap some? I said, sure. I swapped him, and I went on. I wasn't paying no attention. What happened to him? He tried to smoke that. What happened to him?
I don't know.
And I thought you told me he turned every shade of green there ever was. Did he get sick? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
He got sick smoking that tobacco I gave him.
Yeah.
You know what that was?
What?
It was red ox chewing tobacco that I ground up and dried out. And you reckon that's why he got sick?
Probably. That's what Oakley bought chewed all the time.
Yeah, that's like smoking a tornado, ain't it?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, that was my 97-year-old dad, World War II veteran. Quite a character, a lot of stories to tell. If you want to see more of that kind of stuff, let me know. He's got a lot of stories from World War II. He's got a lot of stories from being a deputy sheriff, the chief deputy sheriff of Marshall County in the late 1950s, catching a lot of moonshiners, various farm stories, growing up in the Great Depression. He's got stories. What I might pull on here, and I should have pulled on then more, was this thing with Earl Butts. I really didn't pull on what those ABC News crews were there for. The news crews were really pulling on some stories about graft and agriculture. And that does pertain to this channel to some degree, and it will tell you a little bit about why you really want to go organic and not eat the stuff the USDA and the FDA puts out at you, and why their testing and the claims they make can be shown not to be what they say. But in any event, that's another story. If you're interested in those kind of things, let me know. Leave some comments below. In any event, I'm going to put a lot of really good homestead type videos on here. Videos about growing microgreens, videos about worm farming, videos about my aquaponics system, raised bed gardens, all kind of cool stuff. Many, many more of those things to come. Building barns, building greenhouses, raised beds, and other topics to come. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, please subscribe to my channel and bang the bell for update notifications so you don't miss anything. And thank you for watching.